Hi guys, and welcome to another review, and now I have something really cool to show you. This is something I got for my birthday, and it is the 1/18th scale, I believe it's 1/18th scale anyway, the 1/18th scale 1959 Cadillac from Ghostbusters 2, otherwise known as the Ecto 1A. Now I am not a car nut or whatever, so I might have got the date wrong, maybe it's 1958 or whatever, but well, regardless, just leave a comment if I'm wrong. Anyway, here is the car, but as usual, I will have to show you the packaging. Here we have the package. It is very large. You've got it's just like a matte black with a kind of highlighted image of the Ecto 1A. Ghostbusters Ecto 1A is written right there. Yeah, it is 1/18th scale, written on the box. It's got a nice kind of zigzagging pattern here, which looks very nice. The Hot Wheels Elite logo, which looks really cool, especially considering it isn't red. It just gives it a new kind of persona, if you will. Here we have the Ghostbusters 2 logo there, and we also have it on the top here. And what I've thought is, I've seen other reviews on this online. There aren't really that many. Some of them are just videos just kind of going over the car, but not into detail. There was one, but the camera was kind of poor, so not that I'm knocking the person's review. I can't remember his YouTube channel name. It was a really good review. It's just that the camera quality was kind of poor. Anyway, here we have as I was saying, in his video he mentioned that he was not too much of a fan of the Ghostbusters 2 logo because it was kind of too in your face, as in the fact that, yeah, Ghostbusters 2, not 1, 2, so I completely changed the logo. I have to agree, it is a bit too much in your face, but I really do like the logo. It looks kind of cool, I think, and I like it for that. And on this side we've got the Hot Wheels Elite logo again, 2012, Mattel, Argos catalogue in the background. Here we've got kind of still images. It says Ghostbusters Ecto 1A, and we've got the very cool the Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which looks cool. Some images of detailing on the car, such as the dashboard, the steering wheel, the back section where you can get all the cool Proton Packs and what have you. And here we've got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man again, except a big, and it's got some nice green slime, which I think looks cool. It's on here as well. There's no on the front. And on the bottom we've got all this. So it's a pretty unique box. It's kind of flimsy, but inside there is styrofoam. I'm not going to open it up just because it's going to take too long, and I'm already 3 minutes into the video. Oof. Anyway, to start off with the car, I personally love Cadillacs, whether it's the one from Scarface or just wherever. I just like the overall design of Cadillacs, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the camera down a little bit, because for the majority of this review I will just be moving the car around and not the camera, as it will be a bit easier to show it all. Here we have a very nicely detailed grille, or whatever you want to call it here. This is plastic along with the bumper, but it's coated in a very nice chrome paint and just looks absolutely fantastic. Here it says New York, USA, Ecto 1A. No, it doesn't say USA. Never mind, I'll just zoom in. Commercial and the Statue of Liberty. I was going to say Liberty State Building. Got confused there. There's a nice matte black behind the grille, and we've got two lights here. I'm not sure what they're for. You've got your Cadillac logo here, which I love the design of. It just looks really nice. Cadillacs are some really nice looking cars in my opinion. Really nicely detailed headlights here. There's detail on the inside, and it looks like they actually work, which looks really cool. They're plastic again. So if I zoom back out, there we go. Moving on to the side of the car. It's very heavy as well, this is. You got the grille, which continues onto this side here, which looks pretty cool. Just focus in, thank you, and it just looks really awesome. You've got tyres which are They got rid of the white wall for the tyres, and I love white wall tyres, but what are you going to do? But it does actually say Goodyear Polygrip GT L60-15. What that means, I have no idea, but still really cool. You've got your kind of a hazard tape design, which I really liked, and it says, "We believe you. Call JL52020," which looks pretty cool. The in-your-face Ghostbusters 2 logo, however, I do like it, so I'm not complaining. Here we have the door handle, which looks really nicely detailed, up to the point where there's an actual keyhole there as well. If I zoom in on that keyhole, you can see it isn't positioned perfectly on the sculpted area for it. It's probably just a little decal, but I don't mind. It is positioned rather well on the opposite door though, and these handles are made out of plastic, but they're coated in that nice chrome effect once again. So if I zoom out, this is very difficult actually considering how heavy it is. You've got your typical back section covered up, well, the top part of the wheel is covered up, I mean, which looks very cool and accurate. And it has the core JL52020 logo here. The continuing hazard tape design, except in a more orange, which is accurate to the film. And one of my favourite, well, just overall things about Cadillacs is the pointy back parts, fins or whatever you call them, I don't know. They just look awesome. And they even continue all the way up into the driver's door, which looks really, really badass. And the hazard tape folds up there as it's meant to. You've got this blue tubing here, which looks very cool. Another silver tube leading to some apparatus on the top of the car, which looks very nice. And yeah, that's very, very cool. I'll just show you the back of the car now. Oh, also you got the, if it focuses on it, your kind of, what do you want to call it, a banner sign or whatever saying Ghostbusters, which looks really cool here. It's nicely detailed, and if you zoom in, they've actually done the stickers so it looks like actual light bulbs, like flashing individually, which looks very, very cool. And I just like the idea of that a lot. Zoom it back out again. And on the back of the car, we have got your Ghostbusters 2 logo, and the back bumper, or whatever you want to call it, has been changed to the appropriate red colour to be accurate to the film. The exact same number plate that's on the front, and some very nice headlights here. Once again, all this chrome that you see is plastic, along with this bumper. Yeah, I don't mind that it's plastic. You've got your continuing red fin design going on here, which looks very nice. Door handle with the keyhole positioned very accurately, and the nice hazard tape design with some fluorescent kind of lighting effects in the back, which look cool, and some more headlights here with a kind of gas canister of some kind. One thing I'll just quickly mention, these are plastic, these fins. As you can see, they do wobble a bit. This one's more sturdy, and I do wish they were made from metal, because it'd give it more of a complete feel in my opinion, but I still love the car nonetheless. I was about to call it a ship then. Too much Star Trek. You can see we have the elongated red lights as well, which are also plastic, so I would highly recommend you be very careful with these, as they can snap off very easily. You also have that continuing design in the window, going all the way around from this side to this side, which is pretty much exactly the same, except it has "We're back" written in the exact same kind of font, except on the other side it's orange. Yep, it's orange. Just need to check. And we have your antenna, and it is designed very cleverly, I have to be honest. If I just zoom in, here we have it here. Focus please. There we go. It's designed so I thought it'd be very fragile, and it is quite fragile and it could break off very easily, but it's got enough give to it so that, you know, you can touch it and it won't fall apart, which I really like. And I like that. I thought, oh god, here's something I have to be stupidly careful with, but I don't. I'd still recommend you be careful though. And here we have "Call Us" written here. I don't think I mentioned that on the other side, but it is there. It's a very nice font as well, I do like it. And your typical Ghostbusters 2 logo. Zooming out. this is just a brilliant car overall. I'll just show you the front. Well, I've already showed you the front, but by the front I mean the bonnet and what have you, or hood if it's in America. I'll just call it the hood because it's an American car. Cadillacs are American, so yeah, the hood. It looks very nice, as you can see. You've got some nice detail there. These metal sections here, well, silver sections I meant, they are plastic, but regardless, you've got a very nice light here with the same kind of detail that all the other lights have, which looks really cool. You can see some of the apparatus inside the car on the dashboard and what have you, and it just looks really, really awesome. And what I like is they've got like another grill effect going on here, which just looks super, super realistic. Sorry for the shakiness. And the windscreen wipers look very nicely well detailed. But what I would recommend is you be very, very careful. I actually accidentally broke one of them off, the right one to be exact, so I glued it back in place and added a little bit of super glue to this one just to give it a bit of extra strength, and it appears to have worked. I did that earlier and, well, it's still holding, so yay. And as far as the top of the car goes, which is where most of the detail lies, zooming out, it has your very, very nicely designed sirens. It's a great improvement to the Ecto one. I have to be honest, I prefer the first film, but I love the design of the Ecto 1A just so much more. It just looks nicer. I know there's a lot of people that will be like, you know, but I just prefer this one so much more. Not that I don't like the other one. The Lego version of it looks really badass. The sirens, as I was telling you, look much more sophisticated and nicer with multicoloured and everything like that. I mean, you could say it makes it look more like a toy, but I think it just looks cooler because it makes me think of that one scene from the first Ghostbusters movie. I'm pretty sure they have to go to the hotel because the guy's complaining, saying they have a ghost who obviously is Slimer. And what was her name? Nancy, I think, the secretary. The guy asked her, will they be discreet? And she said yes. And they show up in this, sirens blaring and everything. And this just looks so much more sticky outy. To put it bluntly, talking a bit like the 10th Doctor. Sticky outy, wibbly wobbly. And it just looks really cool. And just a side note, some more of the design of the car. I really like how the front windscreen is, as you can see here. It's actually part of the windscreen, not part of the door. The design of it, it's really cool. Very cool indeed. And showing you the top, you've got your nice kind of canisters and what have you. Got some lights, a satellite dish. What this is I don't know. And this section here is actually metal. It's like a metal pin. You could genuinely stab yourself with it. So I'd recommend you be very careful. And yeah, the detail on the top is just phenomenal. And what I'm going to do now is just turn the car around, try and give you a better overall view of the car. There we go. Very, very cool indeed. And I like that, I don't know what it is, but this thing here, I like what it is. I just don't know what it is, but I don't know what it is. Oh god, I'm slurring my words. I do not know what it is, yet I like the design of it. As you can see, it's got a nice kind of hazard pattern going along there, which looks pretty cool. And a small problem that I have with it is this pin here. Is the camera picking it? Yeah, it is just there. You can just about make it out. It is bent, however, I'm not going to bother straightening it just because I like the fact that it's bent. You know, the Ghostbusters equipment isn't brilliantly sophisticated, so I just like the fact that it's a bit bent. Gives a bit of a sense of imagination. And this is a white kind of gas canister, which is plastic, but it looks metallic in its own sense, and it just looks pretty cool as a whole. Before I actually open it up, show you all the details and what have you inside, I will just say, when you first get it, you have to attach, I'll turn it around here, you have to attach these two here, into here and on top of the car there. This connects in, this one connects here and into this white canister here, and each of the banners have their own independent pegholes. What I did, because it was falling out constantly, each piece, especially these two, not this one in particular, I got the end of each one, like the end that actually slots into the hole, held it over some cardboard, and just simply drip some glue onto the very end, little bits, and pegged each section in. Now I was a bit worried at first. I thought maybe I'll try glue tack, but it just didn't hold it well enough, and you could blatantly see it. But it's held fantastically, and I have to be honest, it's a very clean and safe way of doing it. But if you're going to do it with this main big section here, I'd recommend you be extremely, extremely careful, as I did cock up ever so slightly. And whether the camera can pick it up, I don't even know, because it really isn't that big. No, it can't. However, there is a small little streak of glue there, like a little line, but it can't pick it up, so I'm not really that fussed, especially considering how tiny whiny it is. So yeah, all the detail on the top of the car, around the car, is just fantastic. And now I'm just going to show you what's inside the car. The bonnet, sorry, the hood, too used to the English way, lifts up from here. Just get your fingernail underneath, like from here you can get your fingernail underneath. I personally just lift it up from here. There you go. Well, I'm very careful when I do it. There's some fantastic detail inside there. I mean, if you know your cars, you know exactly what each and every single one of these is. I'm pretty sure the big thing with the circle is an engine. The silver thing looks like a drinks canteen, so yeah, I'm completely lost here. And on each of these blue things here, I don't know what they are, carburetors or whatever, it actually says Cadillac, which looks really badass. And all these wires and everything, and they actually peg into their own individual holes and what have you. So yeah, that is extremely, extremely awesome. On the bottom of the hood, you just got a pretty generic hood design. So yeah, that is just fantastic. This is my first Hot Wheels Elite, and yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up one or two more of various other cars that I like the design of. This is metal as well, by the way, the hood. So I'd mention that, considering the doors, which is kind of disappointing. The doors are plastic. No, actually, no, sorry, I don't mean the doors as in like the whole door, but the door does open, as you can see here, and the hazard line section is on the actual door. However, this section is plasticky, and as you can see, it bends like mad, and it would break if you tried to shut the door by this, and if you did it a lot of times especially, it would definitely break. But yeah, apart from that, I wish this was metal like the door, but what are you going to do? Can't get everything your way. Looking inside the car though, oh dear lord, the detail is just, oh god, fantastic. Look at that. You've got the there's 3 turn things and the door handle here. I assume one of them is for a window, maybe one is an ashtray, I do not know. Either way, it is really, really cool. And it is your American style of car where it doesn't have a stick shift, as they call it there, but it has that thing on the other side of the wheel, so you know, say you're driving along like that and then you just clip it from the side or whatever. I'm not a car nut. And you can make it out just in there with a horizontal, sorry. A horizontal speedo, which I love horizontal speedos. You can just about make it out there. I'll bring the camera in a bit more, however it is very, very difficult to try and pick up some of this minuscule detail. As you can see there, it goes up in orders of 10. Yeah, there you can pick it up there. However, weirdly, it goes 90, 110, then 120. So they missed 110. Whether it's like that on the actual car, I don't know. Or whether it was just a fault in my version or whatever, once again, I don't know. And I'm not particularly fussed either, because you can hardly make it out. And I just love the fact that they've included a horizontal speedo, because I just like the design. And the bottom of the floor here, just here, it's actually a material. Like, it's not velvet or anything, but it's similar to the one that they would use in real cars, which I think is very, very cool. And you can, I don't know whether it's making it out, but you've got your gas and brake, because it's American, which looks very cool. And on the floor, just along here, there's a little vent. What it's for, once again, I don't know, but it's very, very nicely detailed, and it is just fantastic. Now I'll just open up this door here. Same deal with the window wipers and what have you, except there's no door handle, which is kind of odd. Unless this is the door handle and this one here is the window wiper. But either way, you've got some computers and what have you, and this door is essentially useless because you can't get in from there unless you knock this off and climb through. But yeah, showing you the other side with all the doors and what have you. Boom. Got your same deal here with the door handles, window wipers and everything, which is really cool. And got some more detail on the dashboard here. I assume this is just ghost-busting equipment such as walkie-talkies and stuff like that on the dashboard. And then here you can make out a grill, probably a heater. I can make out what looks like to be a tape recorder as well, that little silver thing just next to my fingernail. And a radio, what have you, and it just looks awesome. And the texture on the seats is very nice as well. You can make out that it's textured to look like real seats. And there you go, you can get a beautiful look on the inside when I lift it up. Absolutely fantastic. Opening this door up, you get a seat here and there. And if I lift it up again, you've got another floor there, except it's not the material, it's just a plastic. Either way, it looks really nice. And you have a trap. How badass is that? It's pretty accurate as well, nice detail on it, the hazard tape. Looks really, really cool. And a little computer there with a keyboard and everything. That looks really nice. Shutting the doors. The final feature is located on the back. Ghostbusters 2 logo, sticky outie. Opens up here, and the whole of this door is metal as well, which I really like. And it has occurred to me actually when I was looking at the back, I've been putting this in the wrong way. It's meant to go in that way. Yeah, I feel like a bit of a tit now, but oh well. It is your Proton Packs with the neutrino ones and what have you on it, and it just looks really cool. With the detail on the stretcher and everything they modded out to hold the packs, the wheels, the silver paint, the matte light grey paint here. Really, really cool. And you got a bit more detail on the inside here of just computer panels and what have you. You can just about make it out there. And here, if I zoom in more, these like kind of buttons here, it's got like fast forward, pause, rewind, stuff like that. I don't know why they've put that there. Maybe that was what was on the actual design, but I don't know. Either way, I like it. And the floor has a nice textured look to it as well. It looks white here, but when I focus in, you can just about make it out and it looks very cool. There's a little track as well for the wheels to run along. Looks badass. And here we have another computer panel. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, we'll put it in the correct way now. Boom. Yeah, this is a beautiful car. Oh, just occurred to me, I haven't showed you the bottom. If I just remove, oh, you got another door handle there, by the way. If I just remove this, I can show you the bottom, which is very nice. Look at that. It's really cool. Hot Wheels logo, legal crap, what have you, all the car detail. And another thing I can quickly show you, which I forgot to mention, steering wheel turns the wheels. That's badass. So yeah, it is beyond cool, this car is. It's my favourite representation of the car as well, from Ghostbusters 2. So that's cool. Shutting it off. There we go. I have one problem, and that's with this chrome kind of paint or what have you on the windows, which was on the opposite side of the vehicle, just there. You can make out it's kind of peeling off, so I assume it's kind of like a foil paper tape or something that they've put on it. Either way, it doesn't look too bad. I've just, if I just open the door, I've just Pritt sticked it down, or a glue stick, or whatever you want to call it. I just call it Pritt stick. I've Pritt sticked it down, and yeah, it's held pretty nicely. And as long as you look after the car, you don't fiddle with it, you don't scratch it with an iron nail or something like that, it will hold up. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my review. This is an absolute beautiful piece. To put it bluntly, I busted my ass trying to polish it, clean it for the review and everything, mainly because it's white, it picks up dust so easily. It's picked up a bit more here as well now. It's like wherever you take it, bits of dust will land on it, and it really is so difficult to clean. Especially in this section here, I just get like one of those little duster things, portable ones. But yeah, this is an absolutely beautiful, majestic vehicle. I'd highly recommend you pick it up. I picked mine up off eBay, just over £100 including shipping, from Germany, which isn't that bad. I believe it's marketed at like $170 or something like that in America. Either way, it is just a beautiful car with so many features, whether it be your opening hood, doors, back door, and as a whole it is just absolutely fantastic, and I would highly recommend you pick one up because it is a work of art. And as far as the rating goes, it's a flat out 10. I can't give it anything less. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed my review. It's just such an awesome piece, and this is my 99th video actually, and I've got something very special planned for my 100th. Well, special to me anyway. I hope you'll find it special as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video, and take care guys. See ya.